Welcome to the Short Funk Podcast. I'm Tom Barbalet, and today, making music, it's all I can do for KickStarter. As many of you know, I've been dabbling, looking at, potentially floating a KickStarter project for the 20 years of Noble Ape. And as someone who develops software and has developed software throughout their career, I thought this thing has to have some software-related purpose to be a reasonable Kickstarter, in particular because the Kickstarter funds part of the Gorilla of Code. In fact, it funds all the extras for the Gorilla of Code. But now I've come to realize through reading the Kickstarter rules and regulations that I have to produce a product, a finishable, finalizable product through the Kickstarter. What does this mean? If I were to produce something software related, I would need to have a genuine product at the end of it. May not be a version of Noble Ape, but it would need to be something that I could point to as this is the finalization of this project. Now, funnily enough, when the same problem befell me with the Australian Film Commission, I produced a CD-ROM which also contained copious quantities of audio. In fact, it was really the origin of the anthemic audio for the Noble Ape project that some of you may have heard in prior Short Funk recordings. So I thought to myself, well, it has to be a music project then, because I've got a music project already planned. I mean, I'm already working on it. I've got more tracks now than I need for that particular thing. And that is going to be something that's definitive, that's finished, that people can put funding into, that then can be produced. And it then struck me a series of paradoxes associated with, like, would people actually fund a software engineer's music project and all this other kind of stuff? I thought the best way to do it was to get to a point of maturity with regards to the audio that was available, provide maybe 4 remixes or something that I could put up on YouTube to advertise the Kickstarter, and then see if that thing gets momentum with the view that I put in an effort, there is something that's going to be produced, and quite frankly, I'm perfectly happy to lend my name to it and put it out there. But it moves my efforts, which had previously been on getting aspects of Noble Ape like stable and more usable and more exciting and more accessible, into finishing a lot of the musical recording component. And to this end, when I came to this realization, I've started recording furiously more music so I can have too much and then move back, as opposed to the worst possible case scenario, which is not have enough. This completely changes my perspective associated with the Kickstarter, and I'm still working through these issues and ideas to see what comes out at the end. But I wanted to float it back to you, the Short Funk listening audience. Tom Barbalet in San Jose, signing out.